So I'll start with the title and the name, the author. Please Call Me by My True Names by Thich Nhat Hahn.
Thich Nhat Hahn.
Slowly,
Do
please.
not say that I will depart tomorrow, because even today I still arrive.
Look deeply, I arrive in every second to be a bud on a spring branch, to be a tiny bird with wings still fragile, learning to sing in my new nest, to be a caterpillar in the heart of a flower, to be a jewel hiding itself in a stone.
I still arrive in order to laugh and to cry, in order to fear and to hope. The rhythm of my heart is the birth and death of that are alive.
I am the mayfly, metamorphosing on the surface of the river, and I am the bird watch when spring comes, arrives in time to eat the mayfly. I don't know about this poem, but I know quite a lot of stuff he's wrote is around the wars over in Vietnam.
Yes.
I don't know about this one though.
So basically, at the time of the Vietnam War,
It was alright.
yeah. So
Look at that.
So Thich Nhat Hanh is one of those refugees, who fled Vietnam and settled in France and set up this meditation center in France. Very popular place. But as he was there in Plum Village, that's what it's called, people all over the world wrote to Thich Nhat Hanh. And they wrote about what happened in the homeland of Vietnam. And one of the things that happened was that the Politburo kind of tried to take over the Vietnam when the Americans withdrew from the war. And they did some really atrocious things, and some of the people fled from Vietnam. And as some of these people were fleeing by this boat, seaboat, basically made up boats, there are also kind of sea pirates. And some of the sea pirates managed to get hold of the fleeing people, and one of them is a 12-year-old girl. Yeah? And that 12-year-old girl was raped, and the 12-year-old girl kind of just jumped, away from the boat and killed herself. Yeah, after that, what happened. And this created so much news. And Thich Nhat Hanh was so moved by this story that he wrote this poem. But the way he wrote it was quite interesting because it follows through the exercise that we have of the I am. Why do you think Thich Nhat Hanh was trying to do the I am style of writing here?
Because it shows empathy, and it kind of shows that he's not judgmental about it.
Thank you. Say the words before about it.
He's not judgmental about other people because he understands, he recognizes those qualities in himself, and he has empathy.
Okay, so here, people, it's easy then to judge the pirates who kind of did this to the 12-year-old child, said that wicked or evil or atrocious pirate. He didn't judge them. And so, it's quite something here. He says, I am, parts of the poem says, I am the 12-year-old refugee on a small boat who throws herself into the ocean after being raped by a sea pirate. And I am the pirate, my heart not yet capable of seeing and loving. It's quite an interesting way. And what is he trying to say here? He said it's true that he's not making any judgment, But why is he not making a judgment?
That's the way he is.
There has to be a reason. He was not judgmental. Yeah?
No.
Thich Nhat Hahn wasn't judgmental, and it's in his nature, but he's not judgmental because of his worldview. What is this worldview? Which is the point is trying to say. What's the reason behind his non-judgmentalness aside from being Buddhist? Because the Buddhist has a reason why you cannot be judgmental.
Because we are all one.
Okay, that's one reason. What Thich Nhat Hahn is trying to say here is basically that we are one, and he says we, without saying it in this poem, what's his message is that we need to go back, yeah, and this is my interpretation now, we need to go back to this collective consciousness, this consciousness of the mythological people, right? The prehistoric people, that they are one, we are one. That's why. So basically, when you say "I am the frog happily swimming in the clear fund," that those frogs are part of me. The pirates are part of me. So he is telling people, without saying, that we need to expand our consciousness. Yeah. Because what we got now is a personal consciousness. Each one of us now has our own individual consciousness, that we can be sad on our own. At the time, prehistoric people is when each person is sad, the whole tribe is sad. They move as one. So essentially here, Thich Nhat Hanh says, but when somebody is hurt, when the child is hurt, we are hurt. I am the 12-year-old girl. And when you accuse the pirates for such an evil deed, what Thich Nhat Hanh is saying is, I am hurt when you accuse the pirate, because I am the pirate. So the poem is so kind of deep that
I can't hear you again.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it speaks us as if we're like...
Like, I can hear you, but it's really quiet. Like, it was fine for a while, and then it just went quiet again.
Really quiet.
Okay, so...
Oh, wait, now it's good.
Okay, I'm going to be very, very clear. So, what Thich Nhat Hanh is saying here is, if you are hurting the girl, I am hurt. If you are accusing the pirate of an evil deed, I am hurt. So he is calling he's calling for expanding our consciousness. And what he didn't say is, how do we do that? Because the mythological people this consciousness, this expansive consciousness, comes to them very naturally, but not with us. Not with us.